Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have the FabFitFun Fall 2021 spoilers, and this is going to be everything in category number 2. In case you don't know what FabFitFun is, I'll go through it really quickly. It's a lifestyle seasonal subscription box. So it comes out with the seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. We're currently in summer, but we are customizing the fall 2021 box very soon, so they're starting to spoil what you can customize. This box is very customizable. Actually, if you are an annual subscriber now, you can customize the entire box. For category number 2, all members are able to customize this, and there's a good variety in this one. So the first thing is from Uncommon James, and we actually had some canisters over in category 1, so I will link that in case you have not seen my category 1 video yet. But this time we have an acacia wood. They say it's a cheese board, but I think it could also be used as a cutting board as well. So it's going to be 15 inches in length or width. I don't know which one is width, but 9 inches this way, 15 inches that way. One of those is length, one of those is width. And that is made out of acacia wood, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong because I don't really know how to say that. We don't know how to pronounce things here. That is one thing that we do not know how to do, but I get you all the information. It is a very sustainable resource. It's really fast growing. It doesn't require fertilizer, and basically it's a really good, sustainable, renewable wood to make things out of. So it's also less expensive than usually maple or walnut wood. So a lot of people like to use it for really nice looking, like still wood, pretty looking cutting boards. And this one is no exception. I think it is really beautiful. So this is going to be one of those hand wash only situations. You might also want to put some oil on it so it maintains some of that moisture, but overall really nice if you're really into, your full cheese spread. I have enough cheese boards, and I don't even really typically eat cheese all that often, so I probably don't need this one, but it can definitely be used as a cutting board as well. It does have the type of wood that would be okay to cut on. I don't remember if I mentioned retail value, but the retail value of that product is $60. The next product is from Coach, and it is a set of earrings and necklace. The earrings are shaped like little flowers. The necklace is a circle. It has the word Coach around the circle, and then the necklace is 16 to 18 inches, so it is adjustable. I'm going to show you 18 on my neck. You should do it under my hair, not above my hair. So that is 18, and that's where it would sit right there. 16 would be shorter than this, obviously. This is where 16 would fit. It's got a little bit of room still, pretty high up though. This to me is too high up for a necklace, but that is personal preference. I like my necklaces a little bit lower. Now I can show you the studs are 1/4 inch. I don't know if you can see that, but finger to finger right here is a 1/4 inch. Like I said, they're shaped like little flowers. They're 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch flowers. And then inside it has a little stone, and they say it's silk colored stone. They look kind of yellow to me in the photographs, but whatever you think silk colored would be, that's the way that they describe it. They say the retail value is also $125 and that it's rose gold plated brass, but I didn't find much information other than that information. For the next 2 items, I'm going to combine them in one because they are the same item, they're just a different scent. And again, it is Our House. Somebody told me last time that is how you say it, so it's Our House, but this is candles. And the candles come in a copper container in 2 different scents. One is evergreen and the other is Moroccan spice. Moroccan spice is also, like, they list it that it's kind of like pumpkin spice. So it does have cloves, cinnamon, all that good like pumpkin spice scent in it as well. The other one is just like an evergreen forest scent. One candle is a $40 retail value. It's 10 ounces and they say that the burn time is 50 hours. It also comes in a really pretty copper looking container that it looks like you can reuse that container after you burn down the candle. And the candle is a soy wax blend. The company Our House, and I should have mentioned this probably in my last video, also has a give back story. So they have 2 give back stories. They do plant a tree with every purchase, so you are supporting a brand that does care about that sustainability, eco-friendly lifestyle. But they also have another give back story where certain products, I believe it was mirrors, chandeliers, lights, things like that, give back to provide dental health for those in need. So they definitely have a nice, cute little story. Definitely like to see things like that in boxes and support things like that in boxes as well. So I might be adding the candle on this one, especially because your girl loves pumpkin spice. So if Moroccan spice is similar to pumpkin spice, without the pumpkin, but you might see me there. The next item is from CloudNola, and I really tried to find measurements somewhere, but I could not find any measurements anywhere. But it is a block clock, so it looks just like a cube, and it has something called incognito mode. So incognito mode means that it won't light up in the front. It'll just look like a block, and it's marble. So it'll just look like a block of marble, really nice decorative piece. You can turn it so that when sound happens, like when it hears sound, then it turns the clock on. So when you're walking around the room and talking and whatever, your clock would light up and you could see all that information. I think that's really cool because there is a way to make it look like it's not a clock if you don't want just like a digital clock sitting, you know, in the middle of your living room or decor. So it does display the time. It also displays the temperature, and it's gonna come with a USB cord so you could plug it in, or also 3 AAA batteries if you wanna go the battery route and not plug it in. One more cool feature is you could set up to 3 different alarms on it. So if you want multiple alarms for different reasons, you can have 3 separate alarms on this cute little digital clock. And the retail value for that guy is $45. Now the last item is the item I assume people are gonna come to my video for because I love skincare. I love researching about skincare. I love reading about every single ingredient, and a lot of times you guys want my videos to have skincare in them. So we do actually have a skincare product in category 2. It's from Rodale. It's called their Pink Diamond Lifting System, and it's $135, which is a lot for a serum. So let's actually break it down what's in it. First, it has a vitamin C in it, and then they say it has Chroma Bright, but I'll describe what Chroma Bright, how you find that on the ingredients list as well, and what it does. Then they also claim that it has diamond powder. You're gonna get 30 milliliters for that $135. So dollar per milliliter is not the best, but maybe it's worth it if those ingredients are great. So let's talk about the ingredients. So the type of vitamin C, we'll start with the vitamin C that they talk about, is sodium ascorbyl phosphate, and that is a salt, but it's a precursor to vitamin C. So it actually turns into ascorbic acid when it is put on your face. And that makes it a little bit more stable than getting L-ascorbic acid, which is the one that you would typically find. So you don't have to worry about oxygen or sunlight ruining your product the way you would if you had a different type of vitamin C serum. So it is a more stable form. It also means that it's a little bit weaker, so it's not as potent as getting L-ascorbic acid to put on your face, right? So this one, if you have a sensitivity to vitamin C, it will also help with that because it's not as strong, so less likely to irritate. However, any vitamin C, I don't care how mild they say it is, you always want to introduce slowly into your skincare. And if you still have very sensitive skin, then you might still easily have a reaction to this. That's just the way it is with vitamin C. So if you have sensitive skin, you usually probably steer clear of vitamin C serums. If you did want to try this one, it is going to be one that will be less likely to cause reaction than some of the stronger, more potent forms of vitamin C though. Vitamin C is great for boosting collagen production. It's also really good for fighting free radicals, which means like the damage that the environment does to our skin or UV rays does to our skin, all of that is causing damage, and vitamin C is something that is really helpful for that. So that's vitamin C. Then they talk about Chroma Bright. That is gonna be, I think it's like dimethyl, let's look it up. It is gonna be dimethyl methoxy chromanyl palmitate. And so what that does, it actually blocks tyronase, and that is the part of the process of the production of melanin in our skin. So sometimes when we have UV damage, we get sunspots or things like that. That's the production of melanin. But this Chroma Bright and the long name on the ingredients list that I said, it stops that from happening. So it can be preventative in any of those sunspots or other melanin production you might get from exposure to UVs or anything like that. So that is how Chroma Bright works in this particular product. The last ingredient they talk about is diamond powder. That's more of a cosmetic thing. It's not actually doing anything to your skin. It's just sitting on top of your skin, and it's bouncing light off of your skin to give you more of an even texture or more like a youthful appearance. So those are the ingredients that they highlight, but it also has some other good ingredients. It has brown seaweed, and that is full of iodine, minerals, vitamins, also really good for sun damage. So I love to have seaweed in skincare. It's full of antioxidants, all the good stuff. So definitely a great ingredient there. I will say this one has 3 different silicones. So I typically don't use silicones because I have a very oily face. And silicones sit on top of your face. They're they're occlusives. So they sit on top of your pores. And if you have a bunch of oil building up under there, it can lead to breakouts. That doesn't happen for everyone that has really oily skin. They also have a PEG hydrogenated castor oil that's also an occlusive that would sit on your face as well. It works really well if you have dry skin to have occlusives on your face because it's helping keep your own skin's natural moisture from like evaporating off of your skin or from you losing that moisture. But if you already have really oily skin, like it's a fine line you're playing with there. It also has mica. That's a little bit of shimmer, and I will talk about that when we talk about the reviews because there are some reviews saying it's too shimmery, and with the diamond powder and the mica, that could be why. Then it also has a coconut. It's not really coconut oil, but it has a fatty acid from coconut oil in it. So if you have any allergy to coconut or if you don't do well with coconut oil, you might not do well with this product as well. And it's also not gluten-free because it does have hydrolyzed wheat protein in it. And then I think glycerin's the only one I haven't talked about. That's another moisturizing ingredient. That's what I saw that was most important on the ingredients list. Let's talk about the reviews. The review's low, but I have a very small sample size. I can only find 12 unique reviews to this product. So it's a 3.5 star rating. I think that's low. I think anything under 4 is a low rating because people go online because they love something and want to give it a 5, or because they hate it and want to give it a 1. It's pretty rare to have someone just be like, this is average, let me go waste my time and say that it's average reviewing it. So typically when you have a score that's average, that means half the people are giving it 1s. Even though there's a small sample size, it's only 12, there were still a lot of trends in the positive and negative reviews. For positive reviews, they said it has a nice scent, and that has a nice texture or feel to it. Some of the negatives say it has a silicone feel to it, but silicone usually is a very slippery, nice feel to it. So if you like that kind of application and feeling of something just being kind of silky, that's what was in the positives. Now for the negatives were either that the scent was too strong or that it had too much shimmer to the product. And it's meant to have some shimmer to it. They have diamond powder and they have that mica in there. So it's meant to have that in there. But if that's not your style, then I could see why you would put that in the negatives. There was also more than one negative review that said it's not hydrating at all, and someone that even said that it was drying. And then there was one review only, but they made it such a strong statement that it was pilling even when they weren't layering it with other products. So they felt like if they would have layered it with other products, that would be even worse. Now, that is one review, one experience, could have been a bad bottle, so it's hard to really put too much weight on that. But those are your positives and negatives from the 12 reviewers that I found. Like I said, that's a really small sample size, but still having half of your 12 reviews not be good, that's not a great sign. So that's it. That's category number 2. I know what I'm putting in my box. If you know what you are putting in yours, or if you want to share anything about this, by the way, so if you have any information that you want to share in the comments, please share it. We can all use that information. So some of you own these products, and that would be great. So let me know what you are picking for category number 2. I will hopefully have category number 3 up by tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying to get these out as soon as I can, but the research part is still a lot of work, especially when I have something like a skincare item. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!